How you doing? I'm Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com. Today I wanted to just talk about your personal reasons for quitting drinking. I mean, what exactly do you think that you're going to get out of this? Because this is, to all intents and purposes, this is the thing that's going to keep you on the journey more than anything else, right? It's going to make sure that you don't stray. It's going to pull you forwards instead of pulling you back, right? And it's important to have your reasons for quitting set out properly, you know. I mean, if you can write them down, then all the better. Better it is for you. Better it is for your journey, right? And this is just because, you know, you can, if you've got them in your head, it's easy to change them, right? I'm not saying you shouldn't change them. I think you should do, but it's easy to forget some of your reasons to quit, right? So, you know, why are you quitting? What is it that sparked you off in the first place to sort of say, well, that's it for me. I'm having no more of this. Now I know, you know, for many people it might be, well, you know, you just got up one morning, you've got a really bad hangover, and you start to think to yourself, well, I can't handle this anymore, you know, I feel ill, and I feel like I can't do this, you know. And it's often those momentary feelings, that pain in the moment, that's a reason which is not likely to last right into the future, because as soon as the pain is gone, then your motivation is also gone, right? If your motivation is because you had an argument with somebody and you feel crap about the argument, then if you can't carry that feeling along with you, you know, as soon as you've made it up with that person and the argument is all forgotten, then so is your motivation to quit, right? So you have to keep your motivation strong, and this is why it's important to sort of sit down to work through your reasons for quitting, and to break them down into different areas of your life. So, you know, look at your short-term reasons to quit, your health, your fitness levels. Look at the things that you want to do in the short term that you're not doing because you're a drinker. And once you've looked at your short-term reasons, then, you know, look at your long-term reasons. I mean, I'm all for sort of sitting down and spending a few minutes every so often thinking about your future, you know, trying to visualize yourself, put yourself in the position of where you're going to be in 5 years' time, 10 years' time, right? In a couple of different areas. So you look at, for instance, where you're going to be if you do stop drinking alcohol, where you're going to be if you don't stop drinking alcohol, and just compare the two, right? And, you know, it doesn't take much to sort of understand that quitting drinking alcohol, that future is going to be a lot brighter than the future where you don't quit drinking alcohol, where you carry on drinking, right? You know, everything changes. You know, any problems that you've got now as a result of drinking alcohol are going to disappear, right? Because you don't drink anymore. You no more hangovers, more money in your pocket, more health, more pride, more trust from other people. So many different, I mean, I think I've got about 250 different benefits, and that's only touching my personal sort of my personal life, you know. Everyone's different, so everyone has got different, just as everyone's got different excuses to drink, everyone's got different reasons to stop, and different benefits that they'll get once they do stop, you know. So I'm not going to let this one run too far, just to say, look, you need to get it down on paper. You need to solidify, make concrete your reasons to stop, right? Why is it that you want to stop drinking? Get those down on paper. Really think about this and put some time and effort into doing it, because that time and effort will be repaid over and over and over again once you get to the stage where, you're second questioning yourself after you've stopped drinking. You're going to start to think to yourself, well, why am I doing this? Why am I putting myself through this pain? Like a video I did earlier on, and I was talking about once you get the cravings and stuff and you're in that momentary discomfort, which is all it is, that's all you have, is that momentary time in your life when you're going to feel that. It's all right thinking about the discomfort in the future or the discomfort that you felt in the past. Past discomfort is always seen as sort of, thank God it's over and done with, right? I don't have to go through with that. Future discomfort, you can always think about it in terms of, it's tomorrow. I don't have to deal with it now. And by the time I get to that stage, I'm going to be strong enough to deal with it, right? So it's just it's a different perspective. But when you're now in the moment and you're going through that, all this discomfort that you're feeling, you're going through the cravings, your mind is in a turmoil of questioning yourself and thinking, well, I really want to do this. All I have to do is have a drink. All I have to do now is give in. I can carry on tomorrow. You're pushing the discomfort into the future again, right? Then you need these reasons. You need to understand why you're doing it, right? You need to understand that if you don't stop now, the discomfort in a year's time is going to be worse. The physical damage that you're causing to yourself is going to be worse, right? The mental damage that you're causing to yourself, to your not just physically to your brain, but when you give in on something like this, right? You build up that little bit of a character inside yourself that says you're weak, that you're not strong, that you're not capable of doing this, that you're a failure, and all this other kind of stuff. It just adds a little bit more fuel to that particular fire. And it sort of gives you a little bit less self-belief in yourself. Whereas when you don't give in, when you carry on with what you're doing and you say, well, fuck you to the alcohol, fuck you to the person who's offering you alcohol. When you say, I'm not going to that place now again. When you say, I'm going to go to this place, instead of, having my goal as going on holidays and drinking 20 pints of beer in a day, every day for the whole of my holidays, because that's what holidays are all about, lad. You don't do that anymore. You start to say, well, what I'm going to do on this holiday is I'm going to do my best to fit in see as many things as I can, do as many things as I can, be with my family mentally, physically, as much as I can, right? When you start to change that direction, then you start to build every small little bit. You start to build on your self-confidence. You start to build on your faith in yourself that you can do this. And behind all of that are your reasons to quit, right? Your reasons not only to quit, but your reasons to push forward into your new life, right? That's what it's all about, They say you quit drinking once and you never go back on, and that's finished. You've done it in that one single moment. Because in that one single moment, when if you never have a drink again, then you are no longer a drinker, right? You still have to deal with the drinker framework that's been built up around your the things that you do in life. But it's just a process. It's a progress that you have to make bit by bit, right? But what are your reasons for wanting to push yourself forward, right? What are your reasons for pushing yourself towards a certain goal? You know, why do you want to achieve a certain thing in your life? So you had this goal out in the future, right? What is it about that is going to pull you forward? You know, what's magnetic enough about this goal that it's going to, that's the be all and end all, right? That's going to, that is going to pull you forward regardless of all the temptations you've got to go backwards into your old drinking life, right? You know, these are the reasons that I'm talking about, that you have to sort of get clear with yourself. This is your motivation. And these are the reasons that you can pull out at any time and go, yeah, now I'm sort of refreshing my mind about why I stopped drinking this, you know. I mean, you don't have to write it down, you can do a video. You know, do a video of yourself while you're hungover, do a video of yourself while you're drinking, and just say to yourself, this is what I don't want in my life anymore. This is the reason why I'm stopping drinking. And this is the things that I want to achieve in my life, and here's why. You know, I want to achieve in my life because of this, this, and this. The more emotional you can put into these reasons, the better, you know. Like I say, one of my biggest reasons for quitting drinking and wanting to improve myself, to get forward in my life, was my son, you know. And there was so much emotion behind that, you know, like I could feel what it was like feeling myself as being a dickhead, you know. Just sitting there after drinking all night long, and there he is looking along the beach. And that was, you know, I keep this in my mind all the time, you know, or the visualizations that I've done where I see my son looking over me when I'm ill if I don't stop drinking. These are all powerful, emotional pulls away from alcohol that, you know, mean I will never go back to drinking, you know. On the other end of the scale is the things that I'm, you know, achieving in my life now, the life that I'm building for myself, basically gives me a powerful reason not to go backwards, to keep, you know, this is keeping pulling me forwards, you know. It's, as I say, mutually exclusive. The goals that I've got now, the life that I've got now, and alcohol. If I ever go back to drinking alcohol, my life that I've got now is finished. I can't do this life and drink. I can't do the things that I'm doing now and drink. I can't do this and take any drugs, you know. So anyway, look, I'm going to finish it there. If you have any questions about this, any comments at all, leave them down below. Until next time, stay safe. Keep the alcohol out of your mouth. Keep dreaming big. Make your list of reasons why you want to quit, and, you know, keep them close at hand, especially in those first few days, because this is where you're going to need them the most. You know, these reasons will be embedded into your brain once you get down the road. You know, once you've got 2 or 3 months into your new journey, you'll know all these reasons off by heart. You won't need your list anymore, you know. But those first few days, you're going to need it. This is, you know, this is your encouragement, your motivation. This is your inspiration to move forwards, you know. And no matter what I say, anyone else says, the biggest inspiration that you're going to find is going to come from inside yourself, from those motivational reasons why you want to quit and why you want to move forward with your life. So I'm Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com. Onwards and upwards.